Hi, we are Jamie and Aidan. We are a couple of Brits who love to travel, and over the past 15 months we have visited 10 different countries and documented it all here on YouTube.
Right now we are slowing down a little and enjoying a relaxed pace of life in the south of Italy. We travel full-time, and in order to do this we have to keep an eye on our spending.
We work hard to save money where we can, and today we want to find out if Italy is actually a suitable destination for budget travelling.
So we are going to do a little bit of spending. We are also going to show you how much we spend on accommodation, how much eating out is going to be here in the south of Italy. So hopefully you will enjoy this video and find out, is Italy expensive? Let's get to it.
We're starting this video here in our favourite cafe in Otranto. We keep coming back here time and time again. It's always super busy here with locals having a nice cappuccino in the morning, and it's definitely the cheapest cafe in this town.
So starting the day with a coffee is something that we kind of like to do anyway. It's a bit of a bad habit. We're drinking way too much caffeine. But here in Italy, it's a really kind of nice thing to do. Lots of people come. From what we can see in people that we've spoken to, it's like friends meeting up, colleagues before they're going into work. They just have a nice quick espresso, a quick shot of caffeine to start the day. And also, it's not looked down upon to have a Nutella-filled croissant for breakfast. So we enjoy that too. Aidan has gone for the cappuccino, which is he gets in England too, but it is Italian, and I keep getting, it's my new obsession, a Salentino coffee, which is like the area that we're in, and it's got this kind of really sweet but also almondy taste to it. It comes iced, which is nice for heat. So yeah, this is my new favourite, everyone. I've had it 4 or 5 times now.
We just finished those lovely coffees there. It's so cheap. It was €5.50 for 2 coffees and a croissant, which is so ridiculously cheap compared to the UK.
Yeah, and if you get an espresso, it would be even cheaper. It would be like €2 or €3 overall for the bill. But when you go for the special ones like the Salentino coffee, my favourite, it's a little bit more expensive, but still very affordable. Are you ready to spend a lot of money?
Yes. We're just walking into the historic centre of Otranto now, and we are ready to buy some souvenirs.
Spend some of our hard-earned money. Now the best part about today is that because we are travelling in the off-season, lots of the stores have some deals on. Because it is quieter, I guess they want to have a sale, they want to make some money at least. So we are going to hopefully make the most of those sales. So far we are on the look for some souvenirs. We always want to buy a fridge magnet, but we're looking for the perfect one. We've seen a few so far and they're nice, but we want to have a little look around before we purchase anything. And otherwise there's some clothing stores, a few of them are closed. The times that these stores are open or closed is a bit confusing still. Been here for a couple of weeks, but we still can't wrap our heads around it. They seem to open around 10 or 11. It's like half 11 now. But then they also close 1 till 4, but then lots of them aren't open now, so we can't work it out. But that's okay, there's still plenty open for us to spend our money in. So far I've seen a lot that I like, obviously. Wherever I go I could buy things, but we're being very good. So that place in there, it was quite expensive, but everything was 50% off. But no new dresses, nothing for me today, just souvenirs. That's the main thing we need to buy.
So we finally made our decision. We've bought our souvenirs now. We've got this little Otranto fridge magnet, which was €2.50, and we bought 2 little postcards that were 60 cents each.
So we didn't spend too much, which I think is a good thing. We also have like 0 space in our bags, so I don't even know why we came out shopping. But we have bought our souvenirs. Super important if you want to remember your trip. We always buy a fridge magnet ready for when we have a house someday. And also postcards to put in a scrapbook. And that's it, we're done with shopping.
Finished shopping now, and we're just currently walking along the castle walls. It's completely free to do, and we think it's one of the best things to do. We did actually make a video about the best things to do in this town, so if that's something you are interested in, check out the video here. So many vintage cars here, and they're very awesome.
Personally, we really like walking, and it's one of the main things that we do every single time, especially when we just arrive at a new place. Just walking around, getting our bearings, and also getting to know what it's like here. And the part that I really like about it when you are on a tight budget is it's completely free. So here in Otranto you can walk through all of these winding streets, you can walk through the castle, you can walk on the walls, you can walk on the beach. Loads of different nice sceneries to walk through. There are of course a lot of different activities to do here in this town, but they are very, very cheap, which is good. So you can go into the castle, it is €3 each, and it's got kind of museums inside. It's got a lot of artifacts, very cool.
There's also the cathedral you can walk around, which is completely free to enter.
Yeah, so if you want to leave a donation, we always advise that you do leave a donation, but if you want to, you can just go in completely for free. And the last one is there are some boat trips that you can do. I'm not sure in the low season how popular they are, but they of course will be probably the most expensive activity that you can do here. We will link now some websites where you can book them.
So when it comes to activities, it's quite easy to enjoy your time but not spend too much money.
Onwards with the journey. We are going to hopefully a restaurant for some lunch. I'm hungry. Aiden, are you hungry?
Yeah.
A little bit. But we don't really know where to go. We've been walking around, we've tried out a lot of the restaurants here, but we want to try somewhere new today. So we're on the hunt for a restaurant.
So we found somewhere for lunch right now. Normally this place is quite busy, but it's actually pretty quiet right now, which is nice.
Now I was very tempted by the cocktails, but I have been good and just got some water because it's only lunchtime. I think it's a bit too early for any cocktails today. Hello.
We have a little show whilst we eat our dinner. Some of the stray cats are stealing food from people's tables and eating it near us. Here's the culprit hiding. We should probably try and stop them, but it's very funny to watch this, so I'm not going to.
We have just finished our lunch. Mine was very, very nice. I had a pinza, which is like a pizza, but the dough is a little bit different. It's a lot kind of lighter. I think it's supposed to be healthier. I don't really care about the healthiness of a pizza, but it was delicious. Aiden's, however, he's very sad.
Absolutely terrible.
He got a lasagna, which, yeah, it wasn't the best, was it?
No.
Bit dry, bit sad. Not much in between the layers of pasta, but you live and you learn. That serves us right for going to a new place. We should always stick to the old faithfuls that we know and love.
So lunch was €23.50.
Which is pretty average, I think, for a lunch. Dinners are a bit more expensive, with the main courses kind of being like 15 maybe euros, 10 to 15 euros. But the one thing that is super cheap, so if you are trying to stick to a budget, you are going to end up eating a lot of pizza.
So it seems like the average price for a margarita pizza here is about €5, and these are absolutely massive pizzas as well.
Yeah, they're always really big. There's never a choice of small, medium or large. They're one size and they're always big. So if you are on a budget, that's what you're going to end up eating a lot. But that's not particularly a bad thing, because it is amazing here in Italy, of course.
It's about 1:30 now. Lots of the shops are starting to close and they will reopen about 4 o'clock. So I think this is a perfect time for us to go back and chill out for a bit.
Okay, it's a little bit later in the day now. We have been chilling out just like we said we would. Also a bit of work going on too. So we just wanted to talk about overall everything that we've kind of spent, also the price of our accommodation. We are currently staying in an Airbnb. We've got a lovely kitchen, we've got a nice kind of living room, dining room. We have actually 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Pretty much more than we even need. And this was only £520-ish for the entire month, which puts the daily kind of spend at about 17 or 18, which I think is an amazing good deal. So if you are looking to save money when you are traveling, one of our top tips to always remember is, if you slow down, you can get some really good prices, especially on Airbnb, for if you are booking for long term. If you do, however, want to stay in a hotel and not have all this space like we have, then you can stay in hotels here in Otranto. There are many options on booking.com, which is what we always use to kind of look for them. Kind of mid to high budget, but if you're only staying for a shorter period of time, it's not going to be too much. For the rest of the day, we are going to stay here. I think it's a little bit windy. We might go for a walk maybe and go and sit on the beach. But we're also going to cook at home and make the most of having a kitchen. That's another way that we save money, is cooking at home, going to the grocery store instead of eating out for every single meal. So let's answer the question, is Italy expensive? Personally, I think especially in this area that we're in now, in the south of Italy, no. Italy is a perfect destination for anyone that wants to see Europe, get those kind of European holiday vibes, but also not spend too much. And if you want to see a different side of Italy, then we highly recommend this small town of Otranto in the area of Puglia. Our daily average while we have been here is around about €45. So depending on your budget, that might be quite low for you or that might be quite high, but make of it what you will. And before I keep talking on and on, we're going to finish this video here. We hope that you have enjoyed it, seeing this little side of Italy that we are enjoying. If you do want to check out our other videos, make sure to have a look on our channel, and otherwise we will see you next time. Bye.